Everybody, I'm Johnny Scoville, a man with issues. And this is Chasetheheat. Look what I got today. You crazy pepper people, you. 3 bottles of... Oh, I didn't need that to happen. Or that. Hang on a minute. Jeez. This is what happens when you work without a net. Alright. I think I need to weigh these down. Sorry about that. I'll weigh these down. Alright, so what I've got you guys is 3 wicked tinctures here. This is one from Puckerbutt Pepper Company, Test Batch 8. This is from my friend Jay Turner. Doesn't have a name and ought to have a scary one. This is my friend Jeremy Hilliker. Alright, he gave this to me when I was in New York. Alright? So here's what we're going to do. Here's what I was thinking. All of these tinctures are north of 1 million Scoville units. They're all very, very hot. So I was thinking about I could do 1 drop. Like normally 1 drop would put a person in discomfort. I mean 1 drop will do it. It's that hot. So I was thinking what I could do instead is do 1 drop a minute for the next 4 hours. But I know none of you want to hang out here for 4 hours, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 240 drops quickly. Sound okay? Now let me show you how this works. This is how I arrived at this. Let me show you how this works. There's an empty dropper. You guys see it on YouTube, Facebook. Now we'll all count together. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. About 46 drops or so. We're going to call it 40. To be even, I'm going to use the same dropper for each of the bottles. I'm going to do the test batch 8 first. I'll do 2 full droppers. So about, I'll round it down and call it 80. It's more like 90 drops. We'll call it 80. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to wait 5 minutes. And I'm going to talk to you about a couple. I have 3 important housekeeping things. I'm going to talk about them after I do each tincture. By the time we get to the last one, I'm not sure how well I'll be able to talk. But we work without a net here. That's how we do things. All right? So, start with Puckerbutt, moving on to Jay, and then to Jeremy's. Real quickly before I get started, because I'm stalling a little bit, I had somebody ask me a pretty cool question. They said, what's the difference between a tincture and an extract? I'm good at chasing the heat. I'm not the smartest guy when it comes to this stuff. I'm learning just like you guys are. You know, if you're watching the channel for any length of time, we're on this journey together. I always say it all the time, we're on this journey together. You joined me. All right? But I talked to Tom Toth, smart guy and a good friend of mine. Voodoo Chili Hot Sauce. Check him out. But he said a tincture is essentially the same thing as a extract, essentially. But a tincture is basically a precursor to a reduced extract. Tinctures are typically made with edible solvents such as grain alcohol and glycerin. Okay? Now, I didn't get you. All of these guys are friends of mine. Ed and all of the, you know, Jay is a good, pretty close friend of mine, and so is Jeremy. I didn't have a chance to talk to Ed, but I did have a chance to talk to Jay real quick. I'm going to tell you what his process was to make this. Kind of gnarly looking. I'm assuming that, well, I know for a fact that the same method that he used, he passed that method on to Jeremy Hilliker. So he and Jeremy's extract are identical, as far as the process at least. I'm not sure what process Ed used. This looks a little thinner. Doesn't stick to the glass as well. But let me tell you what Jay did. Jay took, first of all, Jay Turner, who's owns Burns & McCoy Hot Sauce. Good friend of mine. He financed my skydive jump, where I ate the Reapers during the skydive. That was pretty cool. So thank you, Jay. But here's what Jay did. Jay took peppers and he soaked them in Everclear, which is like 190 proof alcohol or something. But soaked it in Everclear for not a week, Not 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but a whole month, 4 weeks. Then he blended the peppers in ethanol for 64 hours. During that process, he was heating the 8-hour cycles. The pepper and the ethanol were heated to 130 degrees, right? And after that, it's basically complete, and he bottles it. All right, so we're going to do Ed Curry's first. Puckerbutt. You got to love the name Puckerbutt. I'm sorry. It's a pretty cool name. There are kids everywhere giggling. He said Puckerbutt. I think it's funny. All right, so I don't need to do this again. You know, it's the funny thing is somebody won't watch this whole video and they say, he didn't do 40 drops because they didn't watch me count them out. You guys all saw that, right? I don't need to do it again, right? I'm not going to do it again. I already counted them out. I showed you. You know, if anybody wants to, they can go back and look at the beginning. But here we go. Here's a full dropper. All right, here's Puckerbutt's test batch 8. 1, 2. I bet my neighbors are looking out the window going, what is he doing with his beard like that? Why does he act like that? What's he doing with that camera? They're probably wondering that. All right, so let me tell you I have 3 things we're going to talk about. First of all, let's talk about the heat. No, I won't. I'll talk about the taste first because the heat's going to keep building for a while. The taste is... Listen, I've had I can't talk already. I've had some tinctures where it's like chewing a ball of like tinfoil or licking a 9-volt battery. That's what it kind of tastes like. The taste on that's not so bad. Certainly all pepper and hot. My ears already. I haven't had my ears burned, people, friends. Oh my gosh. The neighbors are going, he's out there again. Look at him. When is he going to shave that thing? That's what they're saying. All right, so all right. First order of business. See this? This is the Philippines Hot Sauce Club. My ears are burning. Ah, it's hot. All right, so the Philippine Hot Sauce Club, Justin Yanko, he owns Bad Boy, Tick Boy hot sauces. He and Ponchit Unreal, his uncle. He is the president of the Philippine Chili Federation. Wow. They are flying me to the Philippines. My ears are popping. Wow. They're flying me to the Philippines 3rd week in September for the Philippine Pepper Festival. Kind of excited about that. I'm flying to Hong Kong first, from Hong Kong to Manila, hang out there for a week, and then back. So I'm kind of excited about that. So all my friends, all my chili brothers and sisters in the Philippines, I'm coming. Wow, my ears are burning already. I know Jay's is brutal. All right. Guys, think 5 minutes has gone by since I ate the first one? Ryan Lanquist, sauce boss, calling me a legend. Isn't that funny? You're the sauce boss, dude. Anyway, I don't know. A couple minutes ago, let me talk about the heat of the first one. First of all, the burn is in my mouth and going back to my throat. Pretty sure it's Reapers. Anything Ed's making is going to be with Reapers. Ed Curry, Puckerbutt. The heat. Like, if this was all I was going to do, I'd be fine. For an average person, 1 drop is really a bummer. Not a bummer, but it's a handful. You have to kind of prepare yourself for it. But 80 drops. It's hot. Burning most of my mouth, going to the back of my throat. My scale right now is about a 3. 3. So non-chill, yeah, you'd be creeping around maybe an 8. You'd be bummed out. With 1, you may not be too bummed out, but if you did 80, like I just did, you'd be bummed out. All right, so I did check, and these droppers are identical, but I'm going to use the same dropper I used in the previous one, just so that, for congruity. Isn't that funny? A good word. All right, so okay, I'm taking Ed's dropper, sticking it in Jay's. All right. Now I've had this. I was in Jay's kitchen. Well, a bunch of times, but one time I was with him. I did a video live with him. It's one of the videos up there. It's got a bunch of views on it, but it's a really cool video. We ate some chapulines. Crickets. Dried crickets. It's pretty cool. And that day I had some of this. I had 1 dropper, and it ran to my ears, man. Some people get hiccups. Have you guys ever seen me hiccup even one time? I had somebody watch a video and goes, "It's fake, you didn't hiccup." That was funny. I'm like, I have 550 videos, you think one of them's fake? But I don't get hiccups. I don't do that. I don't get, I don't barf. Thank God. If I had a propensity to chuck, you would have seen it already. I don't. Everybody always wants to know how bad the next day is in the bathroom. I wouldn't do this gig. If you listen, my nose is itching. I wouldn't do this if every day was a nightmare the next day. Come on, I'm not stupid. But they always want to know that. Kind of a weird thing. But what I do have is my ears burn, and that's the first sign of a real strong endorphin rush coming. Is my ears start to burn, and they already had. That already happened with 80 drops of old test batch 8. I can't see who's logging on. Not because my vision is blurry, because that happens sometimes. I just can't see it because I've got a lot of stuff going on here. Let me see if I can get some of these here. Alright. Alright. You know, John says, I hate being a hiccup guy. I kind of wish I could have the hiccups just once. I just want to try it. Like, give me a little of that hiccup. Let me try a little hiccup. Not a lot. Just a little bit. It looks like, you know, it looks like it hurts. And it would add to the pain and the... As nutty as that sounds, that's why I do this whole thing. Alright, so here's Jay Turner's. Well, this, you know what? I can tell you right now, this is darker. You guys, you can't tell. That's a darker tincture. Johnny Scoville. I have issues. This is JC. All right. Okay, that was good. All right, so that's hot. And my ears are like popping and on fire. I love that feeling, huh? I love it. All right, while the heat's building on the second 80 drops. What's my, oh, the second thing. T-shirts. Guys, listen. Today, every day, someone will say, hey, when are you going to have that T-shirt for sale again? This was the first one. All right. Shelly Weinstein made this for me. Really kind of cool. The new one, just so you guys know, it's available right now at the end. Just so you know, I'm going to Chicago, which I'll be talking about right after the third tincture. All these trips I go on, you guys, it's expensive. When you guys buy shirts like this, it keeps the channel going. So go to the description box when this video is over. The new one has this logo. See the big white logo, the pepper with a halo? It's on the front right here. Like right here, right where this thing is, all right? And on the back, wow, that's hot. On the back, it's got a big one in red with a gold halo, and instead of saying, nowhere does it say Johnny Scoville on the shirt. Because this shirt isn't about Johnny Scoville. This shirt's about you guys. So, on the shirt, you're just going to see it say Chasetheheat and the Scoville Squad, 10K. So, when this video is done, go to the description box and purchase a shirt. Wow. I almost have sold enough shirts to cover my trip to Chicago. So guys, if you want to help out, do that. I'm going to take a sip of water. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to. Sorry. Forgive me. All right. Okay, so where were we here? Okay, I'm going to put Jay's bottle. My ears are popping. All right. All right. So I was with Jeremy. Jeremy, you know this is funny. Well, if you can't see this, I can't have a level table. This thing is, your bottle is listing. It doesn't sit square on the table. It's listing to. It's not even. You know that? What am I going to show you guys? It doesn't sit right. When they made this, it's on an angle. Neither here nor there. It's the capsaicin buzz talking. You'll forgive me. Anyway, Jeremy, I did some of this when we were in New York. Jeremy, you made yours out of, what'd you make yours out of? Broadhead? A broadhead. Pepper. I don't know, I can't remember what he made his broadhead. I think it was a Reaper and a Ghost. Is that what it was? But it looks just like a broadhead arrow tip. Exactly. But this, here's the thing. Jeremy, my mouth is on fire. Oh, let's talk about heat. No lie, my mouth right now is... For me, probably a 6. Pardon me. A 6 for me is like an 11 for a non-chili head. If you're a non-chili head, you've already looked for help. You're in some state of panic right about now, being honest. Wow. I still have 80 more drops to do, so I might be in a state of panic in just a minute too. All right, Claude Dubé, good to see you, man. Got a great opportunity to meet Claude Dubé, a Canadian legend. Oh crap, this is just oozing all over the place. This is not good. Oh, this is not good at all. People, we have a problem. No bueno. This is brutal. I didn't realize this was this sticky. Alright, so hold on. Alright. Here we go. Johnny Scoville. Let's chase the heat. Wow, huh? Well, if they ever figured out the buzz you get from this, the government would try to regulate it. Just being honest with you. Wow. Oh, wow, huh? Having auditory hallucinations. My neighbors are going, he's hallucinating. Look at him. I'm sure they're probably looking out their window freaking out. That is what it is. The third thing I want to talk about. Wow, it's a whole lot of hot. My eyes are watering. I'm high right now. Like really high. Gotta wrap this up in the next 10 minutes or so. because right after me is Brandon and Heather, Heat 101. I think Sasquatch is going later too. But the third thing I want to talk to you guys about is Chicago. With the profit from the shirts I'm selling, I'm going to Chicago. And what I'm doing is, when I was in New York, you guys, I had, boy, my eyes are watering. Wow. In New York, I was in the Jeff McGinnis's booth, the Sam and Oliver booth. Because we had that bottle of sauce, Razorberry, we collaborated on. Well, in Chicago, he can't make it. That's the bad news. Ready for the good news? I'm going anyway. I'm getting a booth of my own. The Johnny Scoville booth, the Chasetheheat booth. I want you to come by. Desiree Donovan will be there. I want you to come by. I'm going to be selling some t-shirts there. But what I'm going to be doing there... Wow, huh? What I'm going to be doing is, you come by the booth for the Chicago event, you buy a t-shirt, and all you got to do is go anywhere in the arena, anywhere we're at the event, buy a bottle of sauce, bring it back to the booth, and you're going to sit next to me. We're going to do a live video together. And you have an opportunity, if you're in the Chicagoland area, to be in a Johnny Scoville video. I think that would be a lot of fun. So that's what we're going to do in Chicago. The Heat, I'm probably up around an 8 for me. I got more to go. Not a lot, but I got a little bit more to go. It's not a brag sort of thing. I'm sort of a freak, I get that. But if it's an 8 for me, for a non-chili head, it's a visit to an emergency room, the ride on the inside of a ambulance. It's definitely seeking poison control center of some sort. So you don't want to do this. 240 drops was excessive. But what do I always say, you guys? If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. So anyway, I'm not going to put links in the description box for all these guys that gave me this tincture. But if you want, Jay Turner, Birds of McCoy, Jeremy Hilliker, Pennsylvania, Ed Curry, Puckerbutt. But wow, thanks for watching. Support the show. Go to the description box, buy a t-shirt. It helps get me to Chicago. Appreciate you guys a lot. My nose is running. This was a doozy. How you doing?
Very well.
Good, thanks. He's wondering what I'm doing. Neighbor just walked by. He either thinks I'm talking to myself or I got some crazy thing going on. Wait, he has a camera. What's that? Anyway, we'll probably write the community, sign a petition, get me to stop doing my outside challenges. Imagine that with the outside. Oh, he only has 1 goatee. He's okay today. Oh no, it's in 3. Call the neighborhood watch. Anyway. It's a Chasetheheat pepper. Click that pepper. When you do, I'm not alone doing this with me. You're with me in spirit. All right? Click that pepper. You're part of the Scoville Squad. Get yourself a Scoville Squad shirt. We're all chasing the heat. You know you are. I'm talking to you. Boy, what a buzz this extract is, huh? Hey, listen, if you don't want to miss a video, you don't have to. Click that bell. We'll notify you when you do upload new ones. I'm starting to drool on myself. I'm going to stop now. I can't speak clearly. Thanks for watching. You guys at YouTube, Facebook, stay here for a second. I'm going to drool a little bit more with you guys. You guys on YouTube, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chasetheheat.